And in this ball game, the starters for the Evansville North Lady Huskies: a 5'1" senior, number 1, Maddie Haynes; a 5'9" sophomore, number 10, Kaylee Martin; a 5'10" senior, number 14, Gabby Joyner; and a 5'10" sophomore, number 33, Kalia Neighbors. And leading the way, number 12, Kenna Heisel, a 6' senior who is going to go to University of Southern Indiana. She has scored 974 career points. For the Elkhart Central Blue Blazers, starters are Julie Miller, number 10, a 5'8" senior; number 11, Micaiah Porter, a 5'8" freshman; number 23, Michaela Whitaker, a 5'8" junior; number 25, Abby Miller, a 5'8" senior; and number 35, Isha Williams, a 5'8" senior. Steal by Porter. She lays it up and in. First two of the ball game goes to the Blue Blazers. Micaiah Porter with the steal and bucket. Quickly the other way, however, come back the Lady Huskies as Neighbors lays it in. We're tied at 2. That's Julie Miller. Porter with the ball out top left, man-to-man defense for Evansville North. Abby Miller gives it up to Williams. Porter, Whitaker, Julie Miller. Whitaker has to pitch it back out. Very deliberate on offense here for Elkhart Central. 3 on the way from Abby Miller, and it's off the mark. Pulled out of there by 5'1" senior Maddie Haynes. They go right inside once again, and laying it in again is Kalia Neighbors. The 5'10" sophomore has both baskets. They lead 4-2. Porter on the post, drives in, puts it up over Neighbors, and Porter has 4, and we're tied at 4. Here comes some pressure from Elkhart Central, but going right over the top of it to Neighbors, and she lays in her 3rd bucket. It's 6-4. That's one way to get rid of the pressure, is go right over the top of it and get the layup. Porter in the post, pitches out. Whitaker, 3-pointer on the way. She's got it. Michaela Whitaker makes it 7-6, Blue Blazers. Heisel has that one tipped away as she was trying to break the pressure, but pretty good defense coming from behind. Abby Miller will be earning a trip to the free throw line. Foul on Kalia Neighbors. Free throw's good. Second one for Abby Miller, also good. Morgan Hurt comes in for Abby Miller, and it's 9-6. Heisel picks up her dribble near midcourt, gives it up to Joyner, and another turnover. Julie Miller looks up the court. Porter in the lane, 6-footer, rolls out. Martin with the rebound. And Heisel brings it up against Porter and splits the defense. They get it into Neighbors once again. She has 8. 9-8. Elkhart Central on top. And a good drive there by Isha Williams. Her first bucket, and it's 11-8. Evansville North having a little trouble getting around the pressure from Elkhart Central, and there's another turnover. And Isha Williams lost control of the ball and called for steps. Abby Miller back in for Elkhart, and Jalen Shelby is on for Evansville North. 3:59 remaining here in the first quarter. Neighbors pitches out. Nice work going out of the post. Offensive rebound, put back up, and Shelby is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. I think they get Morgan hurt with that personal. First one's good. Second one also good. 11-10, Elkhart Central on top. Julie Miller walks it up, guarded by Haynes. Julie Miller three is short. Rebound pulled out of there by Neighbors. Three on the way, just long. And we'll have a foul on the rebound. I believe that will stay here. Isha Williams will be called for the foul. Nope, they'll give that one to Abby Miller. I'm sorry. Joyner can't connect. Porter's shot is short, tipped out of bounds. It'll go back over to Evansville North. See what they do to try to break this pressure here. We'll send Neighbors to the middle this time, and she gives it up to Heisel. Good ball movement. Neighbors pitches out. Heisel fakes the three, drives in. Left hand, won't go. Rebound pulled out of there by Whitaker. Whitaker goes over the top to Porter. Her shot won't go, but that'll be the second foul now, I believe, on Kalia Neighbors. And she has 8 points. They probably don't want to lose her for any length of time, but that's her second foul here in the first quarter. First free throw from Porter, no good. So Kaylee Martin comes on for the Lady Huskies. Second one from Porter is good. She has 5, and it's 12-10. Heisel is fouled at the free throw lane area. And a 5-second call. Good defense by the Blue Blazers. Just under 2 minutes remaining here in the first. They have a 2-point lead and the ball. Julie Martin brings it up. Whitaker, Abby Martin, Isha Williams, and Micaiah Porter, their starting five, is back on. Whitaker has it taken away by Maddie Haynes. Bounce pass. Heisel lays it up, and she's fouled from behind. Whitaker will send her to the line, shooting a pair. First one, no good. Second one is good. 12-11 the score. 90 seconds remaining first quarter. Williams has it stripped, and then a foul is called on Jaden Green. 5'6" sophomore reaching in. It'll be her first personal. Deneen Swanson with the ball. 50 seconds remaining first quarter. Elkhart Central very patient offensively. Now they run the back cut, and well done. That call by Coach Will Cody set him up for the back cut. Porter on the nice feed from Miller. Three on the way. Good for Kaylee Martin. 14-14. 15 seconds remaining. Abby Miller's three won't go. Lady Huskies bring it up. Joyner gives it up to Heisel. She's got 5 seconds still. Another three on the way. Back-to-back threes for Kaylee Martin. And the Evansville North Lady Huskies take the lead 17-14. You're watching the Columbus North Girls Invitational on the Columbus Sports Network, brought to you by RE/MAX. 17-14, Evansville North Lady Huskies leading the Elkhart Central Blue Blazers. Elkhart with the ball to start things off here in the second. Swanson, good pass across the lane, and they're going to call a travel. They're going to say that Abby Miller was taking a couple of steps before she dribbled. I thought it was a pretty clean play, but that's why I'm not wearing the stripes. Two-three zone for Elkhart Central. Can their head coach Will Cody and Tyler Choate, the coach for the Evansville North Lady Huskies. Lady Huskies throwing it around the outside of the zone. Now they go a skip pass. And firing a three and knocking down the three was Gabby Joyner. It's 20-14. 3 consecutive three-pointers now for the Lady Huskies, and they have a 6-point margin. Three on the way from Swanson. That won't go. Rebounded by Green. And that pass goes off the hands of Martin back to the Blue Blazers. Fairly deliberate pace here. Isha Williams, jumper in the lane, got it. Her second bucket. 20-16. And swatted. Heisel's baseline three was knocked up into the stage area by Isha Williams. Green's three, short. Long rebound, saved, but back to the Elkhart Blue Blazers, and they're going to bring it up quickly. Porter in the lane, can't get this one to go. Green being hounded, and a timeout taken. Nicely done by head coach Tyler Choate. He was afraid of the 10-second count. The Lady Huskies 20, Blue Blazers 16. We'll be back in a minute. You're watching Columbus North Invitational Basketball, brought to you by Hoosier Sporting Goods. Heisel has it taken away. Porter comes up with it for the Blue Blazers. Williams, putback won't go, but this time it does. And she's fouled. Kenna Heisel will pick up the personal, and Isha Williams gets the bucket and the trip to the free throw line. Excuse me, it's not Williams, it is Porter. I apologize. And Micaiah Porter makes the three-point play. Neighbors back into the game and quickly finds the bucket. She scored 8 quickly for Evansville North. Picked up a couple of personals and had to sit the rest of the first quarter and most of the second. Williams, short jumper won't go. 22-19 is the score. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll remain with Evansville North. Nice inbounds play. Left-handed layup is good for Gabby Joyner. She has 5 here in the second. And it's 24-19. Lady Huskies on top. Rebound, put back up and in. Porter, right place, right time. She'll see if she can connect on another three-point play. That foul was on Jalen Shelby, her first, team's 5th. Porter's free throw, good. She's 3 out of 4 from the line and has a total of 13 points. Evansville North with the 2-point lead and the ball, going against the man-to-man defense. They work it inside. Actually, nice feed down low from Neighbors to Shelby. Shelby is fouled. That'll be the second on Michaela Whitaker. And Shelby shooting a pair. Second one is also good. 26-22, Evansville North. Coach Will Cody shouting out instructions to his Blue Blazers. And he wants the high pick and roll. They get it, but unable to connect was Brenna Bayer. Abby Martin. Now Williams uses the screen. Gives it back to Martin. Excuse me, Miller. I apologize, Abby Miller. Shot won't go and a foul on the rebound. And that's the 6th on the team. Second on Abby Miller. 2:15 remaining first half. Evansville North leads by by 4, 26-22, and a three-pointer will change all that as Kylie Osborne knocks down a three. And it's 29-22. Steps called on Brenna Bear. Seven-point margin now for Evansville North. Joyner has Neighbors down low. She puts it up and she's fouled. This one will go against Porter, I believe. It does. Two shots coming for Neighbors. First one off the back iron. Michaela Whitaker back on for the Blue Blazers. Neighbors connects on the second. She has 11. 30-22. Near steal by Heisel instead. A three on the way for Julie Miller. Heisel took the chance on the steal. Miller made her pay, knocks down the three. Timeout Blue Blazers. 1:20 remaining first half. Evansville North Lady Huskies 30. Elkhart Central Blue Blazers 25. (30-25). Evansville North on top. Elkhart Central tried to pick up the pressure on defense. And, in fact, a traveling violation has been called. 1 minute remaining first half. Start off in their 1-4 offense. And a tie-up will turn the ball back over to Evansville North. Haynes being guarded by Porter. Porter slips. Three on the way. Got it! The second three for Gabby Joyner. She has 8 here in this second quarter. 5'10" senior. (33-25), 15 seconds remaining. Whitaker, shot won't go. 10 seconds remaining. Joyner brings it up. They get it inside. Neighbors lays it up and in, and that will make it 35-25 at the end of the first half. Evansville North, its largest lead, comes at the buzzer. They lead by 10. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with the second half on YouTube Columbus Sports Network. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for second half action. Let's go over the scoring from the first half, brought to you by Hoosier Sporting Goods. Leading the way for Elkhart Central was Micaiah Porter with 13, 4 for Isha Williams, 3 apiece for Julie Miller and Michaela Whitaker, and 2 for Abby Miller. And Isha Williams says, that's fine, I'll just add to my total. She now has 6 as she scores the first bucket of the second half. For Evansville North, they were led in scoring by Kalia Neighbors with 13, 8 for Gabby Joyner, 6 for Kaylee Martin, 3 for Kylie Osborne, 1 for Kenna Heisel, and 4 for Jalen Shelby. 35-27 your score. Elkhart Central trailing by 8 with the ball. Williams goes up, and they're going to call traveling. Heisel has the 3. Won't go. Williams brings it up for the Blue Blazers. Double teamed, and they're going to say a held ball. Possession arrow will go back to Evansville North. Good hands there by Maddie Haynes. Heisel tries to get it inside. Neighbors saves it. Heisel fires a 3 left baseline. That's short. Porter tosses it across court to Julie Miller. Miller sets up the offense. Williams high post. They run a scissor cut. Tried the handoff. Porter now shoots one from 16, short. Splitting the double team was Haynes, but her pass is deflected and stolen. And a timeout is going to be taken by Will Cody for Elkhart Central. They've scored 2 points. That's the only 2 here in the third quarter. They trail by 8. (35-27), Elkhart Central with the ball trailing. And Williams is tied up. Good hands by Gabby Joyner. Joyner, the 5'10 senior, guarding Isha Williams, the 5'8 senior for Elkhart. Good matchup. Williams gets the ball and off the glass, short. Neighbors with the rebound. Three on the way, right baseline. Got it. Kaylee Martin has her third 3. She has 9, and it's 38-27, largest lead of the contest. And we're going to have an offensive foul on a screen off the ball by Porter. I believe Coach Will Cody wanted an explanation for that one. Heisel steps. (38-27). The offensive pace has slowed down here in this second half. Foul called off the ball. Third foul on Neighbors. That may end up being a factor. She's the leading scorer in the game for Evansville North with 13. Heisel puts it up. Neighbors with the rebound, and this time she'll earn a trip to the free throw line as Abby Miller will be called for the foul. That'll be the third on Abby. First one is off the iron. Second one for Neighbors is off the front of the rim. Porter in the post. Neighbors just stands with her arms straight up in the air, not wanting to pick up that fourth, and she does not pick up the fourth, but now she's nice job in the post of pitching it out, weak side, and it's blocked. Neighbors goes up, and she'll earn another trip to the free throw line. Good second effort by by Evansville North. First one is good. Two for 5 from the line so far in today's game. Make it 3 out of 6. And she will go to the bench, being replaced here by Jalen Shelby. So 15 now for Neighbors. The lead has grown to 13, 40-27. Oh, what a bounce pass through the lane to Julie Miller. Swanson, beautiful assist. And I don't know why Swanson didn't try to grab that. The ball was obviously off of Elkhart after the block. And they'll call steps on Gabby Joyner. Swanson has it knocked away. 40-29, 2:36 remaining. Swanson lines up a three. Got it! Deneen Swanson knocks in a three. Cuts the lead down to 8. And a steal by Swanson. She's going to go in and lay it in. 5 quick points by Deneen Swanson, and it's a 40-34 score. And a near steal, but she's called for the foul. .207 remaining here in the third. All of a sudden, Deneen Swanson lighting a fire, and she now gets another steal and lays it in. Wow! Let's see what happens on this trip up the court. Will they get it past half court? They do. But a steal, this time by Isha Williams. And the 3-on-2, the pass a little too hard right through the hands of Michaela Whitaker. 40-36, 7 quick points by Deneen Swanson. Trying to get it inside, and that ball's going to be off the hands of Evansville North. Blue Blazers basketball. Shot in the lane won't go down. Taken out of there by Heisel. Just over a minute remaining. Pressure has been picking up from Elkhart Central, and a timeout called. Once again, I think a nice job by Tyler Choate of Evansville North. Wow, he's got to settle his troops down. They still lead by 4, 1:03 remaining in the third. Welcome back here to Memorial Gymnasium. It was 40-29 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, and 7 quick points by Deneen Swanson. She put a charge into this Elkhart Central Blue Blazers defense. And of course, offensively, she hit the 3 and then 2 steals for layups. My good friend, announcer Tom Gross, would appreciate the defensive efforts from Deneen Swanson. And another steal. And Swanson saves it right back into her teammate. 40-38. Swanson is everywhere. Oh, Joyner didn't look at the bucket. She was wide open for 3 at the top of the key. Instead, they'll get it inside. Heisel can't get it to go. 20 seconds remaining here in the third, excuse me. Double team though, Swanson, and this one is taken away by Joyner. Heisel goes up and she will go to the line. Whitaker picks up her third, and that's the 6th on Elkhart Central. So Evansville North will be going to the free throw line in the bonus situation for the remainder of this game, and that is 8 minutes and 12 and a half seconds in regulation. Heisel's first free throw, good. Second, also good. Heisel is going to go to the University of Southern Indiana. Puts the lead back at 4. 42-38. Final 10 seconds of the third. Julie Miller with the ball. And they are not looking to be in a hurry. They've got to get something going. And steps called with under a second to play. Well, this will be just toss it in and let's let the quarter end. And that will end the third quarter. Evansville North, 42. Elkhart Central, 38. We'll be back with more of the Columbus North Girls Invitational from Memorial Gym in just a minute. (42-38). Evansville North with the basketball and the lead. Clea Neighbors back in the game with her 3 fouls. Haynes didn't take the 3. And pass is deflected and stolen, and Neighbors will pick up her 4th foul 70 feet from the basket. Oh, they're going to call that on Gabby Joyner instead. That's her first. So Neighbors does not pick up that foul. That pass is fired out of bounds. 42-38. Evansville North has committed, they have only committed 2 fouls while Elkhart Central has committed 6, so Evansville North will be in the bonus the rest of the way. See if that becomes a big factor. Pretty good passing, but the block at the rim, and finally taken out of there by Joyner. And she loses it out of bounds. The winner of this game will play in tonight's championship contest. We will be back here for that one at 7 o'clock. They will be taking on either Northwestern or Mooresville. Northwestern had a commanding lead at half over Mooresville in the other gymnasium. Northwestern was impressive last night. A couple of 6'1" seniors that are going on to play at Purdue and Michigan State, respectively. But we've got a good one here. Porter on the drive, off the glass and in. She has 15. Haynes keeps the dribble alive. Now she picks it up. Heisel makes a move baseline, lays it up and in. Heisel has 5. 21 points away from 1,000 in her career. And a steal. Pass knocked away. Here comes Porter. Porter goes crossover dribble, takes it past Haynes, lays it in, and it's down to a 2-point game. 44-42, 5:35 remaining. We'll be back in a minute. You're watching Girls High School Basketball, brought to you by Remax and Hoosier Sporting Goods. (44-42). Evansville North with the ball. 2-point lead. Man-to-man defense. Deneen Swanson back on for Elkhart Central. Her defensive pressure was exciting and got Elkhart Central back in the game there in the third quarter. She scored 7 points in the space of a minute and had 3 steals and a save. Heisel in the lane, and she's going to get called for steps. That's the second time she's made a move that has added 1 extra step. Elkhart Central with a chance to tie or take the lead here. Drive to the lane, to the left hand. Yesha Williams scores. She has 10, and we're tied at 44. Swanson called for a foul, and that will send Haynes to the free throw line. Again, 6 fouls in that third quarter on Elkhart Central allows Evansville North to be in the bonus the entire fourth quarter. This is the first time they've taken advantage, and Maddie Haynes knocks it down. 5'1" senior point guard makes a pair. 46-44. 4.5 minutes to play. Swanson's pass. Oh, Williams, big step through. She has 12. We're tied again at 46-46. Joyner finds Heisel. Heisel couldn't come up with it, though. Heisel's fouled, and that will get her a trip to the free throw line. Julie Miller picks up her second, but this will be a 1-and-1 instead of a two-shot foul. First one is off. Williams with Joyner guarding her. Swanson fires a three. This one no good. Abby Miller tries to save it, but it'll go out of bounds. Lady Huskies ball. Tied with 3.5 to go. They run a nice play, good cut, and the layup is off the mark. Shelby can't get it to drop. And a timeout taken by Elkhart Central Blue Blazers. 46-46, 3:12 remaining. We'll be back at Memorial Gym, brought to you by Remax. One timeout remaining for Elkhart Central. Tied at 46, 3-minute mark, fourth quarter. Winner goes to the championship game. Porter is fouled on that move in the post. This will be called on Kalia Neighbors. That is her fourth foul. First free throw is good for Porter. First lead in a long time for Elkhart Central. Second one is good. 48-46. Haynes fires up a three. Off the mark, it'll go off the hands of Isha Williams. The ball will stay with Evansville North. Haynes, her pass into the post is taken away by Williams. Williams will go all the way down and lay it in. She has 10 in the second half, 14 in the game. The lead is 50-46. Traveling called. Neighbors looks to her coach Tyler Choate and says, "What did I do?" And his answer is, you dragged your foot. 50-46. Elkhart Central with a 4-point lead and the ball. Evansville North has only committed 4 fouls here in this second half, so they could try to pick up the pressure a little bit, and they do. Joyner with a steal. And she looks up the court for Neighbors, but that one is picked off by Whitaker. And Haynes will be called, I believe, for the reach-in foul. Nope, they'll give this one to Joyner. Her third, team's fifth, so they still have one more to give. 1:51 remaining. Abby Miller tosses it in. She thought that Porter was coming, and Porter turned and went the other way. Lady Huskies have the ball trailing by 4. Heisel out top, being guarded by Julie Miller. Bit of a weave. Heisel fires a 3. Got it! They needed that one from their senior leader. She drills a 3, and it's 50-49. Timeout, Evansville North. Yeah. 50-49. Elkhart Central has the ball, leads by 1. Full court pressure, and they're going to throw up the court, and this one will be tracked down by Porter, but her pass goes right to Joyner. Joyner brings it the other way. 1:20. Stolen back by Porter, and a foul on Joyner. That'll be the 4th on Gabby Joyner and the 6th on the team. So no free throws here, but Elkhart Central will be in the bonus from here on out. Abby Miller guarded by Heisel in the backcourt. They'll call Heisel for the foul. So Abby Miller will be shooting a 1 and bonus. 1:16 remaining. First is good. Second one is off the mark, so it's a 2-point lead for Elkhart Central. Heisel gets it to Haynes. Haynes goes up 3-on-2. Drops it into Neighbors. She's hammered. She'll go to the free throw line with a chance to tie the ball game. Isha Williams will pick up her 3rd foul. So now Kalia Neighbors has a chance to tie from the free throw line. She has 15 points in the ball game. She is 3 out of 6 from the line. Make it 3 out of 7. Second one's good. So it's a 1-point game, 51-50, 1:06 remaining. They throw it up the court to Julie Miller, and she is called for steps. 1 minute remaining. Evansville North with the ball, trailing by 1. Maddie Haynes guarded out top by Whitaker. Heisel gets it into Neighbors. She's fouled again. First one is short. Again, she's now made 4 out of 9. Let's see if she can make it 5 out of 10 to tie this contest. She does. We're tied at 51. 45 seconds remaining. Heisel guarding Gabby Miller. She gets it to Porter, and Porter is fouled by Joyner, and I believe that will be Joyner's 5th foul. It is. So Joyner fouls out. She had 8 points back in the second quarter when Evansville North took command with a 10-point lead. But those were her only 8 of the ball game. Porter's free throw, good. She is 6 out of 7 from the free throw line. Trying to make it a 2-point lead. That's off the back iron. .30 seconds remaining, 52-51. Evansville North trailing by 1, and Julie Miller called for the foul. And this will be double bonus time. So 2 shots coming for Maddie Haynes. Her only 2 points were a couple of minutes ago when she knocked down a pair of free throws. Tied at 52. And a timeout will be taken by Tyler Choate. 52 all, 27 seconds to go. We'll be back in just a minute. (52-52). 27 seconds remaining. Each team with 1 timeout remaining. 1 free throw left for Maddie Haynes, and this one is good. They lead 53-52. Whitaker with the ball out top, guarded by Heisel. Man-to-man defense, and this is the final timeout taken by Elkhart Central. They trail by 1. We'll be back to see what happens. Evansville North 53. Elkhart Central 52. Elkhart Central basketball, 18 seconds remaining. Let's see if there's any strategy changes. Julie Miller goes back cut. And Williams' shot won't go. She gets her own rebound, and a foul is called. Thought they might go to the back cut. They used that a lot last night and very successfully. They had Williams open. She missed the first shot, but on the second attempt, she will earn a trip to the line, and Kalia Neighbors has fouled out. So 2 shots, chance to tie and take the lead, 6.7 seconds remaining. First one's nothing but nylon. We're tied at 53. Evansville North. I don't know why Huntington North stuck in my mind. They have 1 timeout, and they will use it. They trail by 1. Big free throws there for Isha Williams. Puts the Blue Blazers up 54-53. We'll be back to finish off this fourth quarter in just a minute.